Yo, 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 hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to The Outer Worlds 2, where I put myself right here because we need to talk to Redactor Quez now.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Redactor Quesnell, I found some of your name on it. Is this yours?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
What does a redactor do exactly?
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, this entire series, which took considerable time to assemble, I might add.
Where was your office?
The Ministry of Accuracy, over the hill from here, where I formerly operated before the invasion. It is currently unoccupied by humans leastways. However, that, while unfortunate, remains inapplicable to matters at hand.
Any leads on who stole them?
Sources placed them briefly in the hands of Sub-Rosa black marketeers. Yet who sold the materials to them or where they went afterward remains a mystery.
I'm noticing a distinct personal interest here.
The line represented a growth of the medium, from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
Hold up, I'm still unclear what Science Adventures Quarterly even is.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides.
Oh, why not? I'll do it.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outside. You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
What am I doing again?
Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safe greetings. Something new to report?
You know what? Let's revisit this another time.
Return again when you have another 4 volumes. You've returned.
I have 4
take
more
it-
volumes.
Ah, well, then here are your rewards, per earlier terms discussed. I
Hey,
trust you'll
pitfall
find it
card.
all useful. Return with the remaining 5 volumes to complete the set, and I shall provide you the rarest rarities available to me.
Okay.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well?
Let's revisit this
Return
another
with the
time.
remaining 5. Greetings. Something new
The
to
remaining
report?
Science Adventures Quarterly as
Oh,
requested.
allow me. They all look to be no less worse for wear. Splendid. Much obliged. For completing the set, I present to you the rarest rarities available to me. I must say, this exchange of goods and services has been quite satisfying. How novel. Take good care, outsider. Yes? I do believe our business is concluded. Yes? I do believe our business is concluded. But may the Sovereign's bounty follow you, outsider.
Alright, now.
Being this close to DeVries, feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway,
Alright, I
Need
checked
something, Commander?
this conversation out. Found this audio log from DeVries Trust You. What's that about?
found it, huh? No. You know what? This one's on me. Shouldn't have left it lying about.
I'm surprised you kept anything from DeVries after what she did.
Yeah, well, I didn't have all the facts about Horizon Point until recently, did I? Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing. Guess I just wanted to listen to it one last time. See if I missed anything other than her waxing about the greater good.
It's a form letter, Niles. I doubt there's anything to be gleaned from it.
Don't you think I know that? I'm not that deluded, Commander. I think I knew it even at the time. But it always felt like there was something personal about it. Maybe I am delusional. Fact is, it still meant something to me back then. A lot, actually. No one had ever told me I could be more. I don't even know what I was listening for. Some hint of who she really was? Some sign that she could turn into someone who betrayed her own team? Sounds stupid said out loud.
I still don't fully understand why you're taking this so personally.
Well, I don't understand why you're not more vexed about it. She massacred your team. She tried to kill you. Doesn't that upset you? Doesn't it put a fire in your belly to catch her?
Killing DeVries won't bring the rest of my team back.
No, but she's run up a cosmic debt, and it's up to us to be sure she pays for it.
You're processing in your own way, I get it.
You know, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, Eric, Wade. I've tried recalling their voices, but there's just nothing. Static. All these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one person I'd rather forget.
If it's any consolation, the others would be proud of the agent you become.
Kind of you to say, Commander. I hope it continues to be true.
Do you want the recording back for posterity's sake?
No. Burn it, launch it out the airlock, do whatever you want with it. It means nothing to me now anyway.
All right. Let's pop over to Fairfield right quick, because we might be able to do some more hacking here. So let's see.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-benefit.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Gabriel.
Oh, he did. Hey, Val, get up here. Money.
Why choose just any choice? You could choose.
Gotta keep racking up that sweet, sweet moolah.
Knows best.
Alright. We don't got a lot left here. Well, I guess to the Ministry of Accuracy we go here. Oh yeah. The ammo is coming back. I think we're gonna end up with plenty of ammo. Alright. It's time to talk to Inez here. So, I'll be right back on the flip side of the Outer Worlds 2 side. See you there. And we're back. Alright, let's talk to Inez here.
You ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
You look a little disappointed.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
Are you some kind of hunter?
If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
No reason. I'm exploring, taking in the scenery as one does.
Right. The streamlined architecture and artfully mauled bodies really do it for you, huh? I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milverstreet of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none.
Why is this place littered with Raptidons anyway? There's nothing here but paperwork.
When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping Raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment.
Mental refreshment?
As far as I can tell, it's the polite name for re-education camp. If you've got the misfortune of being protectorate, you live under the watchful eye of the Sentinels. You even think of stepping out of line, they pay you a visit and send you off. To where exactly, I ain't sure. But you'll be getting obedience kicked into you. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The minister sent me here to find it.
You get stuck with grunt work often?
I've had worse. Most times it's mundane work, like paper pushing or tidying Milverstreet's salon. Other times it's bloodier, but the Rat Pod's made quick work of the folk here. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
And by condition, you mean being a grafted soldier? Don't think I've seen many of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
I gotta ask, what's your third arm do?
Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. That about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an enhanced soldier division. Couldn't they help you out?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
You make it sound like you'll keel over at any moment.
Truth is, my time is coming. The graft's making me sick, and it'll kill me if I leave it be. But I ain't giving up. There's gotta be a way to fix it.
You could try kissing the graft to make it better.
If the graft were an imaginary boo-boo, I wouldn't be in this mess, friend. It's paperwork that's the problem. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If a contract's stopping you, then go independent. How bad could it be?
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You been in this position before?
Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's Choice. But that's a story for another time.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Get the feeling you will. Wait, before you go, tell me the truth. You're here for Milver Street, right?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news. You seem capable and all, but reckon your boss feels differently if he sent us. Sorry.
Fine. The job's all yours. Reckon I shouldn't be surprised he'd cast me aside. Yet again. If you'll excuse me, I got some words for him.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's Choice.
Alright. New Horizons for Mental Refreshment. Our council has breathed new life into the much-lauded Mental Refreshment program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Now even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated, invited back into the fold. Their perspective less complicated and more loyal. Once again, tried and true methods win out over needless research and development. Council knows what's best for the Protectorate, and nothing's better than mental refreshment. When your troubled friends and neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment's the best way back to basics. Once you're there, relearning basic skills will be as simple as second nature. Alright. Fantastic. Transcript Protectorate Scientist Report retrieved from Ministry of Accuracy's Revision Center in Paradise Island. Report mentions an increase in mental refreshment procedures across Arcadia, suggesting them to be major successes for the Protectorate cause. Oh, Belvedere Stout smells as impressive as it looks. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, mascot. It's a doggy. Okay. Beam rifle explosive rounds. Nice. Smoke grenade. Also available in bubble gum scented smoke for a smoky fun time. I've got a lot of duplicates of stuff now. Oh, and the game just crashed. Fantastic. And we're back. Oh, that was fun. Love when the game randomly crashes on me. And by love, I mean really, really love that. So good. Just what I want. Fun times.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's Choice makes
Ah,
it
hell.
clean for
I've stood this post so many times I can do it in my sleep.
Yeah. Love how stable the game is. Reminds me of New Vegas.
Definitely getting a hull-side suite with an Elysium view in head office tower.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well it would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. Scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies.
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from. Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs.
Fair Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's Choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Secrets of mental refreshment at your fingertips.
Excellent. Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Mister, let Inez fix her graph. Then you won't doubt her efficacy anymore.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Yes, now punch his hat off.
What? I have done nothing to deserve such barbaric treatment. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision, most assuredly. Now, if you're quite finished urging others to assault my headwear, let's move on. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport.
Well, glad to be of service. I'll just be going.
Wait. It seems I must be direct. My operation in Westport is as important, if not more so, than what had to be done at the Ministry. Might you hear me out?
If you beg me.
Won't you please, please, please help me assist the poor defenseless denizens of Westport? No one else is as capable or attractive as you.
I'm not sure what's worse, hearing you grovel or the fact I still won't help you.
Ooh, that burns me. Fine, begone. But as much as it pains me to admit it, Westport still needs help. Return if your black heart attains some modicum of remorse.
Don't hold your breath.
Pardon me for being preoccupied. I've got Westport on my mind. All those prodigal, sad, sorry refugees. All that wasted potential.
What'd you need from Westport?
I knew you'd come back once you'd had a little time to ruminate. Now, your task deals not with the town itself, but the subjects residing within it.
Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate mind. How it solves problems, what it desires, how it can be swayed. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry, the choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Even a go-getter like me needs advice from time to time, got it?
Perhaps. The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the naysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie.
Why is converting Westport's subjects so important?
Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
I thought you were a marketing specialist, or is that hat just for show?
Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me, How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf.
Pretty convenient how helping them achieve salvation also directly fits your goals.
I say if the situation is serendipitous, so much the better.
This all sounds like somebody else's skill set. Sorry.
That is a shame. I hope you change your mind.
Anything could happen.
You understand the plight of Westport. Those refugees need a beacon to light their path back to Auntie's choice. They need you.
If you still need help convincing those refugees in Westport, I'm interested.
Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
That's a pretty light reward for rescuing a whole town.
Of course, I'll be happy to pay you as well, but I was under the impression that good looks were priceless.
Fine, but I want your hat specifically, not any replica.
I don't think you understand. The reserve Oxonian is functionally identical to the one I wear. If anything, the replica is likely in better state. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer not to part with it. And really, is anything truly one of a kind? Not from the universal perspective.
Give me your hat.
Very well. I can see you won't be swayed. You succeed in the conversion of Westport, and I will supply you my limited production gentle person's Oxonian. If I must.
Give me that and into the box, and we'll be square.
Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately.
Before I go, is this town armed? Am I gonna have to shoot my way in?
While I can't say for certain, I strongly suspect not. Westport no longer possesses any strategic value. The Protectorate has no reason to defend a half-sunken town. Still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require. Paradise Island brims with danger, even if Westport itself seems safe.
I'll be back. Keep the hat warm for me.
I suppose I should take this time to make peace with its departure. Oh, so many grand times shared with this hat. I cannot tell you how gratified I am to have a deputy on the ground. Marketing is war, my friend. War against the ungenerous, the unliberated, the unhappy.
All right. Yeah, you don't want to talk to me.
The peddler of half measures returns. Suppose it's too much to hope that you speak in half sentences. Make it quick, yeah?
All right, all right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna split things here, folks, and I'll see you on the flip side of the Outer Worlds 2 side. See you there. And we're back.
All done in there?
Okay, we're gonna
Was
talk to
hoping we could
Inez
chat.
here.
Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice.
Nice sales pitch. Do your services come with a 5-year warranty too?
That'll be the addendum in my next business proposal. Assuming I can guarantee I'll live that long once the graft is fixed. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print.
Why in the void would you want to go back to Auntie's Choice?
I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
You don't think they intend to let you stay nothing forever? Wait, no. Being alone has got to be better than being treated like a broken product.
Look, I know what I signed up for when I joined the Enhanced Soldier Division. Ain't nobody's fault that things went awry. But it would be my fault to mope about it.
Spoken like a true corporate drone. Can't even see the wrong that's been done to you.
I don't see the Earth Directorate hard at work addressing your grievances. Yet you still call yourself an agent. Agent? So, what do you think?
I don't want to work with you.
Whoa, come on. You sure you really thought about this? I ain't gonna get in your way. The opposite, in fact. I'll be watching your back. I'll earn my keep. Promise.
On second thought, maybe I could use a little extra help.
You won't regret it. I ain't lying. Once I'm all fixed up, you'll see just how quick I can clear the battlefield. Just need to find out how to get back into top form first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Go on ahead, Niles.
I didn't mean me, but all right. I see where your head's at. Keep safe out there.
After you. Appreciate you agreeing to help, but the arm's itching something fierce. Ready to do away with it. We ought to head to Doc Tinsley's, quickly if we can. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Can we discuss some personal matters?
How personal are we talking?
What was it like in the Enhanced Soldier Division?
Couldn't say. I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering. Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon was one of the first to touch down in Arcadia. I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best.
That's one hell of a way of saying you're fired.
Oh. They only officially discharge you if you, say, killed a fellow trooper on purpose, or gave someone a screaming deal on triptease. I was quietly reassigned to the menial troubleshooter contract status, which had me running all sorts of mind-numbing jobs across the island. Thrilling, I know.
Why would they give a medic a graft in the first place?
We're among the most valuable targets on the battlefield. If we go down, our entire platoon's at risk. But boosting our constitution, making us stronger, making the enemy soil themselves at the thought of enraging us, there's a lot to be gained there.
Sounds like they're putting an even bigger target on your back, actually.
Could be, but I'm sure they crunched the numbers extra hard to determine if it was worth the risk. Wouldn't want to throw all that funding away.
Or lose a great soldier in the process.
Yeah, or that. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
They should have valued you for who you are, not for what your graft could do.
That's a nice sentiment. Did you pull it directly from a children's serial? Sorry. It's just increasingly clear you've not had many dealings with the corporation or its leaders. This is the way of things in Auntie's Choice. If you can't prove your worth, you're left behind. And that's why I'm here, trying to play catch-up. I miss my platoon. Most of the time. I hope they're holding on okay wherever they are. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the non-stop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
Sounds like you miss him.
Of course I do. Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those out of sight and out of mind.
That's something else I want to talk about. Do you like working under Auntie's Choice?
Like ain't the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set it aflame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
I agree. Arcadians have been oppressed for far too long.
They have. And could be they can't even fathom another way of living. Freedom can be frightening at first. But they'll see. Same as me and mine did when Auntie came to Tau Ceti. I'm just one of many who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms.
Once everyone's liberated, I bet the same will happen here.
It ain't like we want folk to owe us for saving them. But with freedom comes new purpose. If enlisting helps these folk find themselves, then I'll be pleased to see more recruits. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what. When she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or...?
Alright. I've got to go through the next phase of conversation with her. I'm also going to get ready to have a conversation.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
They never cease.
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzles. Bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
Alright. Yeah, we're also going to want to talk to this lady in here as well. Alright. I'll see you folks on the flip side of the outer world. And we're back. And I'm actually going to go and check over here before we talk to Ethel, because I'm pretty sure we've been gaining a bunch of experience and we can probably do another
I ain't even close to hitting rock
another
bottom
use of
yet.
this thing.
Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Yes, we can. Easy peasy. Extra experience for me. I love it. Come on. Come on.
Purple berry crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily
We're not having Val kick in here. Val? Val? Come on, Val. Val, do your job, all right? Come on, Val. There you go. Extra experience, extra money. Everything is awesome. Real close to another level here, which is exactly where I want to be.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember,
No, come on. Come on. Come on, game.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
There we go.
Auntie knows best.
Someday, when I make
We're
it big and lower middle management,
very, very close to that level.
buy this crummy tin pod saloon.
I should really come up here and take this hollow emitter. That I'm not even sure what the point of taking is. Hollow emitters are commonly found in Ace Choice advertisements, but doubtless they can be used in more pragmatic applications. Extract the hollow emitter. This gaudy advertisement commands the skyline so as to compete with the very sun. With a skilled hand, one could extract the hollow emitter at its core and shut it down for all time, or until the part is replaced, whichever comes first. Okay. And the game just crashed. Fantastic! Ah, and we're back. Okay. Where does this go to? Yeah, it says you take it. But I do not... Oh, that's cool. Cajole and while you're winged, anyone's good grace or ease. The flowers alive and will require regular watering. Yeah. Don't know. Well, says we gained it. I don't know. Very strange. Because it looks like a treasure. Oh, we need to do Inez's levels here. Inez's rifle, standard issue Andy's choice rifle for a very non-standard soldier. Inez wields this like an extension of her body. Inez's body armor, modified Andy's choice medic uniform, retooled with a number of battlefield inhalers and supplemental injectors. Well worn, but still holding form. Surgical strike. Inez's training as a doctor gives her a good understanding of the anatomy of combatants. Inez's accuracy is increased significantly, and she will actively target enemy weak spots. Additionally, her weapon shots will periodically stun her target. Minus 50% ranged weapon spread. Stuns target, leaving them unable to act for a short time. Cooldown 15 seconds. Field medicine. Inez occasionally tosses medicine packs near you. Walking over them automatically uses them, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Medicine packs break apart on their own after a moderate duration. Yeah, kind of like that. I mean, this is pretty good, too. Alright, eating food or drink while Inez is in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge in addition to normal healing. Or experimental biomass conversion. Eating food or drink while Inez is in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass for crafting. This is a small amount of inhaler charge. Crude biomass can be used for crafting inhaler charges and other stuff. So we're going to go with the crafting component. Yeah, this just makes her better all the time. This is good, but yeah. Yeah, kind of like the idea of her, you know, being able to hit enemies more consistently all the time and do more damage. Although the med packs sound pretty cool too.
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez. You look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
You should mourn Inez, for she is unemployed. The horror.
Oh? Is that really so awful? I believe that gentleman Huel is unemployed, and he's having a grand time. Every time I see him, he's dancing in the boulevard with a mug of ale.
Never mind that. I really need your help, Doc, with my graft. Was hoping you had some ideas on how to fix it.
What timing? As it just so happens, I believe I do.
If you're planning on dissecting Copernicus, I'm out.
Certainly not. My Raptidon patients are valued assets. They also do not possess the qualities required to treat Inez's graft. And I have rather grown fond of them. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I wanna grab Niles just to make sure he doesn't have anything to chime in. Almost forgot that was my plan here. Can't make any more mistakes. We've had too many issues already. Oh, before we leave, let's find Inez's quarters here. Scrambles! The sprat blush smells like adrenal time, sweat, and spent munitions, but knives seem to follow you around the room. Oh, that's fantastic. Inez claims this appliance is essential for graft's upkeep in the dry air produced by Ignito's life support system. Conventionally, it also recreates the humidity of her home colony in the Tau Ceti system. AC Employee Discount Certificate. Momentum from Inez onboarding with Annie's Choice. This coupons presented to all new employees, whether they were hired or acquired in a merger. Valid for one use only. Applicable only in participating locations in the Arcadia Star System. Not to be combined with other offers. Not valid for pre-merger merchandise from Space of Choice or its parent company, Universal Events Logistics. Certificate monetary value is 1,000 beds. Additional condition terms apply. Spend responsibly. Can I use it? No. And also, we can now get another flaw. And actually, I should do it while it's nighttime here.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this is AC.
Maybe that hologram we took gets attached to our ship.
Whoever took down our anti-hologram is a traitor of the highest order. Makes me wonder if these folks even want to be civilized. What kind of miscreant would take down an innocent advertisement? Mind you, don't track any outside mud on top of our inside mud if you head into the fort. Not ashamed to admit, I'm still a mite fearful of all these liberated drones.
Alright. So, we'll talk to Ethel in a second here. Alright. So what I need to do here is use 100 healing items. Okay. 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 I'm not seeing any biomass here. $171. Maybe this wasn't the pick. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice.
Okay. Well, hold on.
You want freedom of choice. You want anti.
Okay, that just immediately gave me inhaler charge.
Sometimes I
Okay. I think this might be way better. I don't think the biomass is gonna happen very often. I also love that we have the Scrabble stuffed toy here. That's weird that we're up in space. Maybe we lift off when we're in the ship, I guess. Huh. that's anything. Alright. Yeah, the biomass one kind of looks like it's not very good.
Bartering with defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole
Now, did I not?
force blow. Straight up.
Well, now how am I gonna pay off my bar tab? Who's gonna take my spleen?
Oh man, I thought I took this thing. What? We not? Guess I didn't. Alright. Well, it probably adds something to our ship. That's my theory. Okay, I gained inhaler charge.
Whoever took down our anti-hologram is a traitor of the highest order. Makes me wonder if these folks even want to be civilized. Not ashamed to admit,
Yeah,
I'm
this is
still
giving
a
us a
mite
lot of
fearful of all
inhaler
these
charge.
liberated drones. This place really sticks with you. The mud, in particular. Just need to keep reminding myself, these camp drones are an anti-asset now.
Okay. Yeah, see, this is way more profitable here. Yeah, we're already almost up another inhaler charge here. Yeah, is it slow? Yeah. Does it take a lot of food to gain an inhaler charge? But it works. Okay. Way more effective than the other one. Okay. Now look at that. We've gained almost 2 inhaler charges off this. Is it a lot of inhaler charge? No. But it's enough. That should give us glutton. Yeah. Gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat. Plus 15% healing from food and drink, minus 10% combat movement speed. Alright, love it. Look at that. Whole bunch of inhaler charge off of that. Well, at least we figured out which one to go with, which one's the better choice.
Too much Spacer's Ale. Try
Alright.
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez. You look Well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
You should mourn her, for she is unemployed.
Is that really so awful? I believe that gentleman Huel is unemployed, and he's having a grand time. Every time I see him, he's dancing in the boulevard with a mug of ale.
Never mind that. I really need your help, Doc, with my graft. Was hoping you had some ideas on how to fix it.
What timing? As it just so happens, I believe I do.
You're planning on dissecting Copernicus, I'm out.
Certainly not. My Raptidon patients are valued assets. They also do not possess the qualities required to treat Inez's graft. And I have rather grown fond of them. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Why didn't you fix her graft back then?
I did not possess the knowledge I've gained since leaving the program. I regret that.
Frankly, it were triage she performed back then. Didn't exactly have time to ponder a long-term solution. She did all she could, and I don't blame her none. Go on, Doc.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens.
Why not?
Unfortunately, the beasts must be subdued. And due to the nature of the specimens we require for the procedure, sadly killed. I might add that these are powerful beasts indeed. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
You make that sound like a good thing.
It is. Rare, once-in-a-generation divergence in the crabble population. Powerful and frightening. Reckon it'd suit me just fine.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Since the cave's so close to the Vox Relay, will we have to worry about Protectorate troops?
Not once you're inside the cave. There, all you'll find of the Protectorate is an unguarded drainage pipe coming from the Vox Relay. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours.
Fixing a graft of another graft? What could go wrong?
I can assure you my research is sound. And I am not at all like the last surgeon who performed on Inez. I take pride in my work. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, Law guide you both out there.
Thanks. I'll take any help from any and every higher power at this point.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
Still haven't tracked down either beast yet.
I see. Well, I would implore you to get a move on then. Our dear Inez, she really ought to get treatment as soon as possible. Back again? I hope.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Wrapped it on matriarch. Skeleton Crabble. Alright, I'm gonna split things here. And I'll see you folks on the flip side of the Outer Worlds 2 side. See you there. And we're back. Niles, get back here. I have to talk to you, sir.
Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher?
She hated corporate types, but a shared love of cereal transcends all differences.
Now that sounds like something you read off a box top. I like to think Helen would understand our need for allies, but maybe she'd resent being replaced? Hard to say which. Her voice sure has gotten quieter over the years.
Do you have any opinions of our crew?
Always up for a little backfence talk, though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
Now I'm interested to hear what you think of Inez.
Can't say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable, and shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. She's still got more loyalty to Auntie's Choice than they have to her, but maybe we can help her see that one day. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind. Always up for a little backfence. Sure thing.
Right. Where's everyone going? Gonna talk to Val. There she is.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Sealong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. This unit is available to answer at which member of the incognito
Any
would you like
thoughts on
assist?
Inez?
Graphs are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, flaky skin and restricted blood flow, among other issues. While Trooper Sealong has declined this unit's offer of therapeutic palpation, she has allowed for a humidifier to be installed in her quarters. For now, Trooper Sealong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. Continued monitoring is advised. This unit is ready to answer.
Okay. Let's go talk to Inez now.
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here. And great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this?
I just want to avoid bloodshed wherever possible. That's why I'm helping Milver Street.
Won't blame you for thinking it's kindly to win hearts and minds. But it ain't ever gonna be as potent a strike as dropping a bomb. Though I reckon you know something about that. See, Val helpfully filled me in on your own predicament. Hunting down a fellow agent, huh? I thought you folk were all about nobility, duty, camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
Nothing official, since I can't even contact the Earth Directorate to report her.
So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's Choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it?
I'm not gonna lecture you for your loyalties if that's what you're worried about.
No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
Can we discuss some personal matters?
How personal are we talking?
Want to know more about your old unit and your friend Ortiz?
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero? Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
That must be why you joined the grafting program.
Of course. If I did my part, proved my worthiness, it paid dividends. Though, none of that holds true if your graft fails and takes you out of service altogether. Reckon Ortiz would have gotten grafted too, had he not missed the cutoff. I'm glad he did. He always thought himself the exception, but this kind of failure is beyond our control. Learned that the hard way. Anyhow, I hope for his sake he stays out of trouble, finds another way to prove himself. Maybe get out when he does, with as many bits as he can carry.
You said most of your unit were laborers. What about the rest?
Oh, they were ex-VPs from Spacer's Choice. They tried to hide it, but we found them out quick. They didn't eat like the rest of us, see? When you're used to doing without, you stay mindful of anyone or anything that might try to steal the can of saltuna from your hands. The VPs set their own cans down, half-eaten. The kind of certainty that your lunch ain't about to be someone else's is a real nefarious kind of privilege.
You don't think it's odd that Annie's Choice put their newest employees on the front line?
It ain't like they forced us to join up. We did that on our own. And it said in our contract that they could send us wherever we were needed. Can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun.
They took over Tau Ceti, your home, and then treated you as expendable. That should bother you.
I reckon that's a difference in perspective.
How'd you and Ortiz first meet?
We spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water one sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
I'm glad you two survived. How did the rest of your unit fare?
Better than I'd feared. Only had to bury 2 troopers and amputate 5 limbs. I'm thankful every day that the Protectorate can't aim for shit.
Were you and Ortiz, you know?
Commander, has your gray matter reverted to that of a prepubescent? No, we ain't, you know. We're friends. Nothing romantic-like. But maybe could have been, under other circumstances. But I'd say those circumstances have well and truly flown.
You made it sound like Ortiz saved you. How?
He kept me clear-headed. Every so often there'd be a lull in the bombardments and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for mama, for death. Almost got my head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
Well, I'm glad he looked out for you. I can't imagine you not being in my crew.
I appreciate that, Commander. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always.
Had
Fine
something
by me?
else. Been thinking about your graft. What if Doc Tinsley's expertise isn't enough?
Then I keep pushing forward till I can't anymore. You didn't see me when I first got out of surgery and came to Paradise Island. The fact that you and I met at all is a testament to Doc's skill. But suppose if her treatment doesn't stick, then maybe it's my time to go. You can only cheat death so many times. You know that as well as I do.
Why'd you come all the way to Paradise Island? Couldn't you have stayed put?
You can't stay put in an active war zone without someone to watch your back. Without my platoon, I figured I'd do better asking for help in an acquired town. Once Doc healed me up, I found work here, made a living, or something like it. My contract switched hands a number of times, and, well, you see how that turned out. Desperation brought me here. Determination made me stay. Then desperation circled back around and inspired me to escape while I could.
I get it why you stuck around as long as you did. You had someone in town you could trust.
I owe Doc more than I could say. She helped me without even asking for payment or a favor up front. I never would have thought folk like her existed out here. She reminds me of the folk I had back home in Tausetti. Generous despite everything. The thought gave me comfort when I first sat in her chair, barely able to walk without help. I'd rather not dwell on those moments, if it's all the same to you. What matters is the here and now. Fine by me?
Wanted to continue our discussion about the Earth Directorate.
Yeah, figured you might. I want to say up front that I got nothing against you or your crew. Ain't one to judge the firearm by its plating. And so far, you ain't given me reason to doubt your character. But the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for.
You're telling me I'll never forgive them for sending me to this hellhole.
Right. They're the reason you had to stare down the gun barrel of someone you once called colleague. Seems they've done wrong by both of us. The Earth Directorate swore a promise to every colony out there. That if you plea for help, help will come. Maybe not immediately, but you know, maybe sometime this decade. But that's all a heap of shit. You know how many of us in Tausetti tried to send messages? And when that didn't work, how we begged the stars for the Earth Directorate to save us? They never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by the time Auntie's Choice came around. You ask me, you're selling folk a lie.
I'm sorry that the Earth Directorate let you down, but I'm trying to remedy that.
I know that. I see you doing all you can to help folk. Look, I ain't holding you to account for the Earth Directorate's ills. No more than anyone would hold me to those of Auntie's Choice. We're our own people. No matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, it's rather easy to forget at times. But talking through this reminds me. And I appreciate it, Commander.
I'm glad we talked. I don't want our affiliations to come between us.
Nor do I. Fine by me?
You mentioned you were from Tausetti. What was it like there?
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
Maybe Spacer's Choice made the same promises to them?
Maybe. Though what I've seen from Auntie's Choice should put my folks' doubts to rest. Right away, I got the offer to enlist and the bonus paid at signing.
Were they the only ones who didn't welcome Auntie's Choice?
No, not at all. But I ain't sure my folks oppose them now. They have good jobs and a roof that doesn't leak. The ones who didn't adjust, however, was our management. Some of them tried to cut a deal. Company secrets in exchange for an entry-level administrative role, and made it out okay. But most violently opposed the takeover, and that ain't hypothetical. Reckon a bullet in the gray matter was more palatable than being forced to the bottom rung. Says it all, really.
Just how bad was life under Spacer's Choice?
Our colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for a select few. We were little more than workhorses. Those of us at the bottom only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
Must have been difficult leaving everything behind to come here.
I miss the sunsets, and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. Most of my friends joined up when I did, so we took our community with us. Leaving my hometown itself, it was an eager farewell. Though there is one person I keep thinking of. The grandpa who lived next door, Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. And in Tausetti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
That's horrible.
We didn't know that at the time. It's just how life was. Last day I saw him, he refused the half-salt tuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Inez.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off. Fine by me.
All right. That was a lot of chatter. Okay. A lot of talking there. All right. Well, I think now we need to go deal with these grafts here. I'm sure this is gonna be pure chaos.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander.
I'm checking for,
Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here.
I'm busy looking for egg drops.
Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
Okay. Up. We gotta just make sure, see if there's any Crabble stiff. I mean, we already found a couple items we missed. Didn't take long. Up. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where all the Crabble egg clusters are, so we're just kind of hovering over. Up. Same. Probably plenty of Crabble drops I'm just never gonna get because they're high up in the walls. That's a-okay. Alright, we're probably gonna wanna make sure we got the right weapon out. Yep, get a little rookie's reward action going here. Here we go.
You're making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Damn, you tough. How's he still standing? Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Oh. Alright. 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 Yep, let's make sure we got the right stuff on here. Nope. Get the correct weapon.
And I'll take care of him, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you. You lot could hit the broadside of a freight.
Watch yourself. Damn, you tough. How's he still standing? Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered.
Alright. I gotta also heal some. Here. This is hard. Like, we did a ton of damage to the thing right away.
You're making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Damn, you tough. How's he still standing? Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Almost got him. Don't let up.
Oh. Oh my gosh. We should probably have Val.
You're making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Lay low, damn, you tough. How's he still standing? Almost got him. Don't let up. There. He's down. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Oh no. Too many. a great spot right here.
Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Damn yourself. How's he still standing? Almost got it. Don't let up.
Oh, for crying out loud. I think I need Niles to distract him.
Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Damn yourself. How's he still standing? Almost got it. Don't let up. There. He's down.
Hit the wrong side of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Well, maybe we can get... No. Oh, we leveled.
Liquidate him.
Oh. Oh man, there's so many.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Keep the water and I'll take care.
Oh no! I thought I was I thought I had this. Okay.
Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Lay low, Commander.
Oh, awesome. We're dead. This is tough. I don't think these explosive things are doing anything.
Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Damn yourself. How's he still standing?
in. I'll take care of him, Commander. Case recharged. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Well, that phonotron was effective. Now we just need the specimen. Mind the pincers. They can be a little feisty even after death.
Whew, that was the whole thing right there. All right. Let's see here. What do we want? Yeah, observation. Okay. That was the whole thing. Specimen carefully removed from the skeleton gravel. This may be used to fix Inez's graft.
Nice work! Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Let's see here. We got a lot to melt here. This was a whole thing. Well, we survived it. Somehow we survived it. Explosive barrels here. Just gonna blow them all up now. It's level 20. Working on level 21 now. Okay. First off, pop back to Fairfield. Let's see if we have any money in the terminal here.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Andy's Choice Pep Pills. Good.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a scam on each other.
Don't go into that cheap saloon.
No. Okay. Now, let's pop on over here.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here, but they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
Yeah, so the Raptidons aren't native. I didn't think they were.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Traveled on a ship all the way from You know, a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. And if I can... Any other questions, or are you... all right. Time to earn my commission.
Okay, hold up. Alright, looks like I need to check some conversation options here. I'll see you folks on the flip side of the Outer Worlds 2 side. See you there. And we're back. Okay, let's do this.
Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
How do you know so much about these creatures?
Traveled on a ship all the way from Tau Ceti with an entire herd. Saw how the trainers handled them, or didn't. I learned best through observation. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
You just so happen to have the exact pheromones we need.
Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research, or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
No, I'm gonna get the sense he'll get started anyway.
I'm eager, so sue me. Except, maybe don't. I ain't got so much as 50 bits to my name. All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's see here. This looks like a good one to save over.
Look alive, Commander.
Hold on. We gotta make sure we got... Like, we took down the matriarch very easy. I do have... No, I don't have... Everywhere. This is rough.
Look alive, Commander.
Commander.
Lay low, Commander.
I'm a little busy bleeding out.
Oh my gosh. This is rough.
Liquidate him. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Wow. This is a bit rowdy.
Armed and ready. Commander, you're bleeding. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Oh, it's the little ones. Okay.
Armed and ready. Commander, you're bleeding.
Jeez Louise. I get insta-killed. Yeah, I'm not quite insta-killed. I'm getting killed very quickly. Alright.
Lay low, Commander. Next order. Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Oh.
Knew you had my back.
Oh. All right. That was the whole thing right there.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would you?
Oh, last time I didn't talk to Inez here.
Law, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago.
Appreciate the compliment.
You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton. In honesty, I don't know which. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. I know, but
Okay. I didn't talk to her in the Crabble Cave. Oh. Let's see.
muscular reticulation still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists. Anyway, don't that. If you still got some hunt,
Okay. So hold on. Can we still ask her about this?
meant to think, you know, if you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material and the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will.
Okay. I'll be right back, folks. We're gonna have to do that fight all over again, it looks like. Oh, for the crying out loud. Oh boy, because I should have talked to her here. We already messed up before. We can't keep messing up. Alright, and we're back. Okay.
Muscular reticulation still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price.
If they were using the Phonotron, no wonder they got slaughtered.
Yeah, this Phonotron had been programmed to imitate a Crabble's calls during mating season. Quite effectively grabs their attention, but it also, has them raring for a fight. If you're sending out a formal invitation for trouble, you best be prepared to receive it. Anyway, don't ask me how I know about Crabble mating behaviors.
Well, now I have to ask.
Listen here. I'm not some kind of enthusiast for Crabble mating rituals. I'm observant. I've taken a shine to biology. And I've seen much on this damn island already. If you still got some hunt in you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we head back to Fairfield and speak to Doc Tinsley.
Alright, I'm keen to see Matriarch.
North it is. After you.
After everything we did, we now are redoing the fight. I hate that. How frustrating.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here. But they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that. Keep howling. We're coming for you.
There she was. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't see that last time.
Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Oh. Oh, good. I've been wondering what a Raptidon mating call sounds like.
Cute. But you're gonna keep wondering? Because that ain't my plan to lure her out. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? We'll just... The matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming... Well, any other questions, or... Are you... I mean... All right.
Okay.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here, but they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
So we got a new conversation option. We've talked to her before. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Okay, we got the right gadget on.
Matriarch's here, all right. All right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
How do you know so much about these creatures?
Traveled on a ship all the way from Tau Ceti with an entire herd. Saw how the trainers handled them, or didn't. I learned best through observation. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. The matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
You just so happen to have the exact pheromone we
Ain't
need?
one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research, or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
No, I'm gonna get a sense to get started
I'm
anyway.
eager, so sue me. Except, maybe don't. I ain't got so much as 50 bits to my name. All right, let's do this.
All right. Well, no, load game. All
Look
right.
alive, Commander.
Doing this again.
Lay low, Commander. Medics order.
Oh, for crying out loud. I didn't want to redo this fight. I really didn't.
Armed and ready. Looks like a fight. We should harvest a limb from the matriarch while the body's still warm.
That wasn't as bad redoing as I thought it was gonna be, but it still was pretty bad.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would you?
Okay, we'll talk to her in a second. Oh. Was this here before and I missed it? Probably. Just some dung. Come on. But now that I've seen it, I want it. Come on. Come on now. Oh, you. Like 5, 6 more? Yeah, I don't know if this was here before or what. Probably was, and I just walked past it. Very likely. Come on. I just want Treasure Hunter to proc. Is that so wrong? Am I asking for so much, game, that you can't give me this simple ask? Oh, and the game has crashed. Fantastic! Awesome! Okay, and we're back. I don't know about these game crashes. We're just gonna take the stuff. We'll melt this last one in a second.
Whoa, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago.
Appreciate the compliment.
You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
Ah, you care that much about my opinion? I'm touched.
Hey, don't make fun. You helped me out when you didn't have to. So yeah, I'm gonna consider your thoughts.
Then I'll respect that. What can each graft do exactly?
The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing.
Go with the Raptidon graft. We're always walking in danger. We could use the healing.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are. But I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
We'll talk later. I don't know where the matriarch came from in here. Oh, whatever. It was a whole thing here. We survived somehow. Oh, hold on. I might get experience for finding this drainage pipe, too. Should do that while we're here. Okay. Hold on.
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
We didn't get experience, so we're not gonna do it yet. Yeah, we also need to do Niall's companion quest here. We got a lot. Alright, back to Fairfield we go. And yay, more conversations.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a scam on each other.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got...
No, okay. Haven't quite gained enough XP yet. Yeah, and this is nearly up another level to 21. Yeah, 165 DPS. I mean, I do have things that are comparable. But it's definitely the highest. Alright. I'll see you folks on the flip side of the Outer Worlds 2 side. See you there. And we're back. Okay. Let's talk to Ethel
Back
here.
again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
It has? Can you install new graph now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the matriarch graft. This program started with raptidons, so why not try the finest specimen to date? If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the raptidon matriarch will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now, get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous, I promise.
Let's give her something to relax. Drominol and Analox. axolotl should do the trick.
Oh, now that is genius. I have just what we need. Let's see. A bit of medicinal extract in here. Mix that up with the inhaler. And here we are. Breathe deeply, dear. This should put your mind at ease.
Is this spearmint flavored? Why, Doc Tinsley, you think of everything.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Pain? Doc, pain is for other people. I don't know what exactly I'm feeling right now, but if you've got any more, I'll take it. This was one of your better ideas, and I'm counting any future ones you might have.
According to my readings, it is stable. But I see we have a way to go with fine-tuning the procedure. You're free to go, Inez. But please, do return if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word. I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
Please, if anything, I'm more worried about me slowing you down.
Rather kind of you to say, but we both know you can keep pace with just about anything on this island. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
You don't have anything to prove. Not to me or anyone else.
Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Lots happened lately. I'm sure you have some thoughts.
Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in deep with the Order. Now, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I don't reckon fanatical is part of their employee code of conduct. And as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But we'll track her down before it comes to a head. Don't you worry.
All right, let's talk about
Fine by
something
me.
else.
Hello again. Remember not to move too swiftly if Copernicus lunges. Oh, how he does like to test the reflexes of others. What can I do for you?
All right. Well, let's take her out into the sunlight here, and let's take a look at this. Oh, she loses the little vestigial limb. I really like it. I think it looks really nice on her. Yeah. Very cool. All right, well, we're going to end the episode here, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!